Hi everybody. Right, let me just bring myself down a little bit. So, creaky chair so that you can see my head. How are you today? So, struggling to get viewers on your live videos. So we've got loads of tips for you, unusual tips that you might not hear, certainly all in the same place today. I'm not going to bamboozle you with a whole load of things, just a few little tips from here and there. So let me know in the comments, have you gone live this month yet? And if so, how did it go? If not, are you going to go live this month? This month is called Vida. Going live every day in April. You don't have to go live every day in April, but if we go live consistently, it really helps our business. So guys, if you're struggling to get viewers on live videos, stay here and you'll get some great tips. And if you stay to the end, I've got a special bonus training for you about, believe it or not, how to get people to stay to the end of your live videos. So some of you in different groups are in a group for organic beauty. So this is just going to touch on the skin and makeup and style a little bit. Some of you are in the group for your voice, and it's going to touch on voice things as well. So you get a little bit of everything, which can be great for your live videos or your overall life, your confidence, your enjoyment of life. So let's get straight into it then. So if you have an aha moment, by the way, write hashtag aha and share with us some golden nugget that you felt you've got an aha moment, a special moment. So write AHA, hashtag AHA, and then share with us what you have got from it. And if you do that, it really helps you to take on board something and remember it, sort of internalize it when you write it down. And it also helps you to take charge of that. So be in charge of your learning, be a bit of a leader in your learning. So I'd really encourage you to put hashtag aha and any golden nuggets that you got from today. So let me know, have you gone live this month? And if so, how did it go? If not, are you going to go live this month? So let's get straight to it then. So how do we stand out from the crowd in our live videos? How do we make ourselves, when people are scrolling, people go, oh, and stop the scroll. Even if they can't see what you're saying or hear what you're saying, there's a little tip in there as well. So let's get on with it. So I'd like you to first of all think about what makes you you, what makes you unique and different from other people. What sort of things do you like? What are your favorite movies, your favorite colors, your favorite things to eat? What are things that you tend to say, little quirky things? Do you have a favorite song? All things that just make you you, the things that you really like, the things that make you a bit different. Maybe when I was little, you could tell this a little bit more than now, but I've got dimples. So I would laugh with my sort of singer's laugh. I've always had a bit of a singer's laugh, and you could see my dimples really strongly. And that's one of the things that people would they would notice and they would comment on in a nice way, thankfully. So what makes you you? Think about these things and you can bring them into the whole look and feel and sound of your live videos. You don't have to go live from your computer. This can be from your phone as well. It doesn't have to be all singing, all dancing. It can be very, very simple. And some of the most effective live videos I've ever seen are people just talking one-to-one on their phone. Very, very basic, without any extra lights and extra things. So you can do a lot just from your phone. So don't worry that this is going to be highly technical. So think about the things that make you you. And also a little tip that I've got from a lovely chap called Tim Sohn, who's brilliant live video producer and live video trainer as well. He talks about what you want your audience to feel like. So that is a great thing to think about. What in your particular video, the one that you're going to do, and all of them will be different. Some of them will be high ticket sales videos. Some of them will be videos for your courses. Some of them will just be a little out and about video. I just had this little thought. I just wanted to pop on my phone and talk to you about blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, think about your audience and what you want them to feel. So I want my audience to feel some fun. I want them to feel a sense of relaxation. I want them to feel a bit inspired as well. So those three things are quite important for me. Thus, I have three things in the colors that I wear in the backdrop. So if I just lift you up slightly, you can see a little bit of relaxation in the background, a little bit of self-care sort of things, little that picture is a love heart, some butterflies flying high, a bit of purple, which is actually a regal colour. I love purple, though. I'm not trying to be like a queen. And today I want to be a bit more relaxed, so I've got my top on today, which is a bit more of a relaxed top, but it's got my branding colours and it's actually got my branding name here, if you can see that, Thrive with Live. Okay, so have a think. Sorry, hope I haven't made you feel a bit seasick. Have a little think about what makes you you and how you can bring that into your live videos. So let's just have a little think about that. So I just mentioned color. Colors speak volumes, don't they? If you want somebody to feel like you are in charge, you've got an authority about what you're doing, either black or red is great for a strong, strident feel and look. And you could have that strong strident feel in your voice as well. So we'll get to voice in a little way. So think about colours. So I've got some pinks, I've got some greens, natural. That helps people to just relax. So how do you want those people to feel with the colours that you're using? How can you put colour in your backdrop, colour in what you're wearing to make you stand out as different, make your message come across, and make people feel in a particular way? So think about your colours. Little bonus tip is colours on live video that stand out really well are jewel tones. So this purple is almost an amethyst tone. It might come out as more blue on yours. Bright green is jade, isn't it? So jewel tones stand out really well. Nice, bright, not fluorescent necessarily, but bright tones stand out well. That will make you stand out from the crowd. So have a think about wearing a little or having some brightness. If you're going to have some brightness in your backdrop, fab, but just make sure you are standing out more than your background. Make sure that if it is quite bright, that you've got a light. I know this sounds a bit counterintuitive, but a light shining on your backdrop to make you stand out separately from it. Otherwise you might just blend into it and that won't make you stand out. So actually a backlight facing the back actually helps you to stand out a bit more and sort of come forward a little bit more. So that's colours. Okay, the style that you wear. So a lot of the time I love wearing a hat. It's just me, it's a bit quirky. I have my slightly quirky glasses. So style, I have lipstick sometimes, a little bit of color there. So think about your style. What are you trying to get across? Is it a more relaxed style? Is it more corporate? Is it a real sales pitch? What is it? What are you trying to get across with people with your style? So bonus tips, style for video. Don't have rolls and rolls of floppy stuff going on. Try not to have zigzags and moving patterns that is going to make people go a bit cross-eyed and also stop them from focusing on you. So when we're talking about patterns, fairly simple patterns, monotone, duotone things are a little bit better because they can help them to focus on your face, particularly your eyes and your lips. So have a little think about your style, what you're trying to get across, what you're trying to help them to feel. Floppy sleeves and dangly earrings that are dangling on your microphone and causing a noise, or just a bit irritating, things flapping around isn't great. So something that fits you fairly well but not too well, not too revealing, is a good idea. Thirdly, think about your skin. Okay, so some of us have really dry skin, some of us have really oily skin, some of us have just normal skin, but it breaks out a lot, maybe certain times of the month or season or whatever. Look after your skin. And I would really recommend everybody that you gently cleanse your skin and you give it a good old quick circles. I'm bouncing up and down on my chair. Quick circles all the way around with a lovely gentle cleanser. Even if you've got the most oily skin in the world, don't get one that's highly foaming, because that is just going to dry it out, and then this poor skin thinks, oh, I need to make more oil, so it makes it worse. So choose a natural, gentle cleanser, and twice a day, quick circles, and then you can either wash it off, or with a damp flannel that's a clean flannel, you can just gently pat that off. Don't rub on your face. So cleanse your skin twice a day. Twice a week, exfoliate your skin with a gentle exfoliator as well. Now, why bother doing things like this? It helps your skin to renew. It helps your skin to look alive and awake and youthful. And don't we all want that? Don't we all want to come across in our live videos as alive and awake and youthful? Let me know if you've got any aha moments, hashtag aha, and what you've got as golden nuggets so far. So skin, look after it, cleanse it twice a day. And then I'd really recommend that everyone does some sort of serum or facial oil, and then a moisturizer over it. So if things are gentle and natural, they're not going to make your skin break out or be really oily and look, because we don't want a greasy look on our videos. That would make anything that stops people from focusing on your eyes and your lips and your message is not a good idea. So we want to have the skin to be a lovely canvas that makes us really alive and excited, and that we're going to really focus on that message well. So that will help us to stand out. If your skin tends to be a bit too oily, you can get blotting sheets. Make sure that they're natural ones and they're biodegradable as well, and you can just blot the skin. I would actually recommend that you get your skin more balanced if you're needing to do that, and then you can get a foundation. I'll just show you. I've got an enormous lovely whole display cabinet of makeup. So this is all Jane Iredale makeup, and this is a lovely foundation. It's so easy to put on. It's mineral one, and it will just create a lovely canvas for your skin. And you can put a little bit more where you have dark circles and things like that. So make sure your skin looks like a great canvas. Then you can put a bit of colour back on if you want, a little bit of rosiness on your cheeks. And you can just contour a little bit if you want, just to make people, help them to focus on your eyes and lips. I'd always recommend, if you're fair skinned like me and fair haired, that you pencil in or use, I'll show you what I use. So I've got this lovely brow palette. So make sure that your brows are visible, because it can look, they are important, the brows are, for expression. And make sure you've got a bit of mascara on if you've got really fair lashes as well, for ladies. Some ladies wear natural looking false eyelashes, or really fun frivolous or elongated ones, which is great if that's what you like to do, and that really helps people to focus on your eyes. I can't do that because I have chronic migraines at the moment, and so I can't put a great deal of mascara on or false lashes on at the moment. So I'd recommend that if you can do that. Now, sound, your voice, la la la. Our voices are so flexible and able to do loads of things, and you can really, really use your voice. So in the mornings, wake up with a yawn. Not only does that make you feel great, it might annoy your partner, but never mind. It gets the oxygen going in your body, but it also wakes up your voice in the best way possible. So wake up your voice before you go on a live video. Make it go up and down. And then you can enjoy yourself by doing some fun exclamations. Woohoo! Yippee! Yeah! And just wake up that voice. Excuse me. Wake up the body a little bit, and get that voice going. So think about what you're trying to create in your live video. Are you trying to create excitement? Therefore, bring your voice down to a whisper sometimes, and then bring it higher and louder. and all those sort of things? Or are you wanting to help your audience to relax? Or are you wanting to sell? So crisp, short sentences, and you can lean into the camera a little bit. Some hand movements really help. This is what we're going to get. And get a bit more in your voice. Uh-oh. Oh, you don't have to say uh-oh. It's just an exercise to help there be a bit more drive, a bit more twang, we call it, in your voice, if you want to really get across some sales. So have a little practice of that. So that's your sound, and that's a little bit about your pace as well. So if you're helping people to relax, really make sure that you stop, that you have some silences in your videos. And that is actually a really effective strategy, whatever you're wanting to do in your live videos. Okay, so if you've just joined us, we are talking about how to really stand out on your live videos. Okay, and we're on to point number 5. No, we've done that pace. Point number 6, your posture and your position. Okay, so I've seen so many live videos that are looking a bit like this. Okay, and maybe their lighting as well is a bit like this. And maybe they're not even looking at the camera at times. How many videos have you seen? Put in the comments if you've seen people, because I have a great big Mac computer in front of me. So the webcam is just slightly above my eyes. I ought to have it actually sort of there, but it's at the top of my Mac screen at the moment. So it should just be a little bit lower. But if it was quite a lot lower, which MacBooks and laptops are, people are tending to show a lot of chin and a lot of up their nose, which isn't very attractive, and it doesn't help you to focus as well. So think about your position, the position of your webcam, and your posture. So if you are sitting with a straight back and a long neck, then your voice will be more effective. You will look stronger and more in control. And what was I going to say? Yeah, you won't cough. A lot of people tend to cough on their live videos, and it just comes across better. And then you can lean in for the important bits. So, and also leaning in helps you to really engage with your audience and think about things. So I've also seen quite a number of people sort of down like this or up here. So think about your positioning in the lens. You should be slightly above the midway rather than slightly underneath the midway. See what a difference that makes? That looks weird. You can, lots of people, and if you've watched any chat shows, you will see people slightly to one side, and actually that's a great position. So you can be slightly to one side, you can be slightly on 1/3 of the screen as well, if you like. That gives a certain image. Let me just move the other way so you can sort of see that, see what you think. So, or you can be bang in the middle, but it's quite nice if you can be slightly offset. Some of you will know a little bit about photography and about how you divide things, the screen into 6, I think. Is that right? Tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. And you know, it just adds a bit of change. It will help you to stand out a little bit more. So think about your position and your posture. And the last thing before I get onto the bonus is to do with your branding. So we can add loads of things onto your live to make it a bit more interesting. So what you can add is something like this, whoops, you can add a countdown timer. If you use a wonderful program called Ecamm Live, which is what I'm using, if you want a link, because I am affiliate for Ecamm, I will put that in the comments for you if you'd like that. Or Restream, which is what I'm also using right now, which multi-streams to different platforms. So you can do things like this in Ecamm and in Restream. So this adds a little bit of fun, my branding colors, a little bit of interest. I can have my, my logo in the corner there, if you can see that. I can add what I want to speak about, which is actually really effective. If you write little notes of what you're doing, you can actually do this as a ticker at the bottom as well. If I can try and work on this, just a minute, let me see if I can scrolling ticker. I can add it as a ticker. You watch. See? Isn't that cool? Now that sort of thing really will be a bit scroll stopping as well. The type of thing that you see in news broadcasts, don't you? Breaking news. Da 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 da. Here it goes. Ooh ooh ooh. Now we can also add a little bit of music. Let's have a little bit of music to add a little bit of something in the background. So I've got a bit of Irish music going on here. Now you've got to be really careful on your live videos where you get your music from. So I get my music, and I like Irish music. Let's do another one. Okay, another one here. So I get my music from Facebook Creator Studio. You can just type in Creator Studio. Turn it down a little bit. Creator Studio, yeah, just Google that and you'll see it. So Facebook Creator Studio, and you can find free music that they are not going to stop your live, hopefully, because it's music on their platform. So it's really nice, I think, to add a bit of music, you know, or if you don't like actual music, you can just make things a bit more fun, like adding applause, woo! Or bike horns, or party noises, woo! And I've actually got some other things
Self-destruct initiated.
You're the best.
You're the best. And things like that to add a bit of fun, a bit of interest, a bit of a soundscape. So think about the different emotions, the different senses that people are going to get from your live video, and try and add as many senses as you can, and always thinking about your audience first. So I hope this has been really helpful, guys. So think about your voice, your style, your colors, your backdrop, but always think about your audience first. So for those of you who've stayed to the end, well done. So here is a bonus, how to get people to stay to the end. And this is for you who've stayed to the end. So what you need to do is you need to have a call to action, and you need to say that at the beginning and at the middle and at the end. Give them a call to action. Make your video to do with something that you are selling or you're working on at the moment. So my call to action, my bonus for you is if you put hashtag show notes, then I will give you the show notes. So that is a tip for a bonus. So give them something easy that they can do. So hashtag and a word, or have a think about it, what you're going to give them if they stay to the end, an extra thing. What's really nice is some people give away little prizes, so like a mug, or now what I'm thinking about giving away is particular for live video. So It will be a little branded fun version of this. This is not a handkerchief. This is to wipe your lens. So I'm thinking of doing that at some point, that I can just put through the post. Molly Mahoney, she sends little selfie ring lights to people in the comments. So she says, put hashtag whatever #1 or something in the comments, or just comment, and I will randomly pick somebody. But make sure whatever it is, the call to action is very clear what you're going to ask them to do and what you're going to give them. So hashtag for you, show notes, and I will send you through the show notes. So I hope it's been really helpful, this, and I encourage you to go live this month for Vida, which, if you watched my video, the word Vida is very close to my heart because it was my dear mum's name, although hers was spelt VIDI. Go live every day in April, or just tell us how many times you're going to go live. Hope you've had fun. See you soon, guys. Bye.